Hey everybody, I'd just like to take a moment to explain the Mini Flex Life Management System, or MFLMS. Okay, just not the acronym. There are two main components to this system. First, you have mini habits, which are small habitual behaviors you commit to doing once per day. Examples include 1 push-up per day, meditate 1 minute per day, or read 2 pages in a book per day. Over time, these will become habitual and you'll find it almost effortless to make progress in these areas. That's the magic of habits. The second part of the system is the dry erase board, which handles the rest of your unscheduled life. So mini is for mini habits, flex is for the dry erase board. Mini flex system. Yeah, you get it. I should mention here that this is not meant to replace your calendar. This system is meant to handle all of the non-scheduled aspects of your life. Now for me, the unscheduled portion of my life is the significant majority. That said, even if you have a structured and scheduled life, you still need a way to manage your free time. It's in our free time that we work on the things that matter most to us, things like our dreams, habits, health, and more. Before I get into the details and whys of the system, let me just show you how incredibly easy it is to maintain and use the system. At the start of your day, you mark 2 items on your list. Then you complete them at some point during the day along with your mini habits and any urgent now tasks. At the end of the day, you write a check for completing your mini habits and give yourself a grade on how you live the day. That's all. It takes less than a minute a day and almost no effort to maintain the system, but the benefits are tremendous. The mini habit portion of the mini flex system is the standard mini habit strategy as outlined in my book, Mini Habits. I won't cover that here because it would take way too long to explain it. If you're interested in mini habits, I would recommend reading the book or taking the video course on Udemy. So I'll focus on the new part of the system, which is the dry erase board. To understand the purpose of the board, let's first take a look at the standard to-do list. The strength of the to-do list is simplicity. Simply write down the stuff you want to do and then do it. Its weakness is in organization. That is, it doesn't have organization. Either you're only focusing on things within your immediate reach, which limits your time spent on some daydreams that probably matter 5 times as much to you, or you're mixing things like change the world with change the sheets. So either you're losing sight of your big dreams or you're having to parse them on the same level as menial tasks. It's not good. The dry erase board part of this system fixes this problem and puts your brain in a place where it can thrive and make executive decisions with good information. There are 4 lists on the board, and they are labeled now, core, near future, and someday maybe. The now list. These are unscheduled one-time tasks that must be done sometime today. Examples: mailing a package, writing a newsletter to be scheduled for tomorrow, calling mom for Mother's Day. The core list. These are recurring tasks that you can always do and benefit from. Examples: exercise, clean the house, write, research new investments, read. The important distinction between these and mini habits is that mini habits must be done daily. Exercise is habitual for me, but I don't do it daily because my body needs time to recover. My triceps are still sore from a workout 3 days ago. Skull crushers are effective. This list makes the mini flex system stand out from others because these tasks are important and valuable and can be done as frequently as desired. Maintaining this list is also easy. All you do is place a small mark next to the tasks you wish to complete today, check them off when completed, and erase the check the next day when you decide your new tasks. You don't have to write exercise down every day you plan to do it. This seems like a small benefit, but it's the most efficient way to note your intention. You can now say, I plan to do high-intensity interval training today, by placing a single dot on a dry erase board. That's easy, it's simple, and it's more empowering than it seems. Other systems, it seems, will have you write down a freaking paragraph just to do the dishes. Near future. These tasks aren't within your immediate future, but they can be if you choose. These are things you'd like to get to in the next month, give or take a month. They'll be sitting there waiting for you to take them on. When you decide to do one of these, you're effectively moving it to the now list. That said, you don't want to erase it and move it to now. Simply mark a dot next to the item you intend to pursue today. That makes it active. If you finish it, then erase it from the list because it's done. Someday maybe. This is like the near future list, but these ideas are even further out in the horizon. You don't see them as happening in the next month or two, but perhaps sometime in the next 5 years. Or maybe they are in your horizon, but you're not sure if you want to go for them or not. This is the place to put your dreams, ambitions, crazy ideas, and so on. At any time, you can select one of these and start hacking away at it. Questions and answers. How many tasks should I choose each day? I recommend 2 tasks per day. That seems like a sweet spot. Plus, if you want, you can always add more tasks after you complete your first 2. With my 2 mini habits, 2 extra tasks per day gives me 4 things to do each day. This is close to the upper limit that I've had success with, but the flexibility to choose my tasks each day makes it doable and fun. Don't count your now items towards this number as a general rule, unless they are particularly demanding of your time and energy. Some days I will choose to double up on one task. For example, the other day I spent 16 hours straight revamping my website. It would have been pretty stupid to still require another task of myself after that. That's why I'm a strong believer in flexibility. What about projects? I can't just go to China on a whim. I need to prepare many things. When you decide that your someday maybe China visit is going to be a it's happening reality, you can move China from the someday maybe list to your core list. Projects like this work in the core list because you will require multiple sessions of work to complete them. Like the other items in the core list, you won't erase it once you, say, plan your itinerary. When you finally go to China, then you can erase it from the core list. Combining projects and repeatable tasks like exercise together is a logical pairing because neither one expires immediately like the one-time now tasks. What if I change my mind on what tasks to do? That's fine. Change it. The purpose of selecting your 2 tasks for the day is to set the intention. If you're going along in your day and realize you'd rather go for a run instead of write, or clean your house instead of research investments, there's no reason you have to stick to your original choice. Life is fluid and circumstances change. The core benefit of this system is setting your intention. It's being intentional about how you spend your day. So if you intend to do one thing, but later change your mind, you're still being intentional, so you're still getting the benefit. What is treat yourself? Treat yourself is a recurring joke on the TV show Parks and Recreation, where 2 characters take a day off and treat themselves to whatever luxuries they desire. It's comically presented, but in reality, it's brilliant, especially in a system like this. On any day and without limit, you can choose to treat yourself and forego the tasks on your board. This is crucial for staying sane and for helping you to understand what this system does for you. This system is 10% accountability and 90% intention setting. Here's what I mean by that. Most systems serve as your boss, and they demand that you do X, Y, Z, or you have quote-unquote failed. This pressure can work in the short term, but in the long term, we control our own destiny and we know it. That's why the mini flex system is set up as a tool that you use and not a master you must obey. You can take any day off at any time, and because you know that, every time you do set your intentions on the board, you're doing it from a position of strength and authority, not servitude. In that way, it is exactly like the mini habit system. It empowers rather than controls you. What do the grades accomplish? The first benefit of this system is to set your intentions for the day. This makes it easier and more likely that you'll actually do these things. The second benefit is in the grading system. You're tracking your performance, not to criticize or praise yourself, but to track yourself. This will show you how you've been living, and you'll see which way you're trending. If you're trending in the wrong direction, you might choose to make adjustments. It's up to you. If you're doing well, then you'll probably be encouraged to keep it up, or even treat yourself. To grade yourself, simply take into consideration all of the factors of your day. If you have had a headache all day long and still managed to clean the kitchen, that might be a huge victory for you. But if you're bursting with energy and only do the bare minimum, maybe you'll dock your grade. The grade is for you and you alone. It's not to impress anyone. It's just an honest self-evaluation of how you think you did today. And that's the system in a nutshell. Give it a try.